up, everyone? All right, well, day one of the small account challenge is in the books, and it's a red day. So first day here, I started with $2,500 in my account, and I'm up $194.07, but I overtraded. And I'm almost positive my commissions are gonna be more than that. I think I'm gonna be down $25 or $30 today. I was too aggressive. And I mean, that's just the bottom line. I was too aggressive. I had initially planned that I would just take one trade. I would take one trade. If I got green, I'd be done. And I had one trade. My first trade was really good. And then I got back in. And my second trade was pretty good. And then I got back in. And my third trade was a loss. Or maybe it was my fourth trade. But in any case, then I had a loss. And then I was, from that point on, trying to get back to my high of day. You know, I just really wanted to get back to that number, and I couldn't do it. And I churned commissions and churned shares and just started giving back more and more and more and more. And then I just got to a point where I was like, I'm going to be red on the day after commissions. I better just stop here and not let it go deeper. So I think this is a good, it's going to be a good recap for small account challenge. It's a good reminder of the risk of over trading and why it's so important to get green and walk away, which is what my plan was. But then I kind of got just hijacked when the market, I started getting opportunities, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna trade, and that was a mistake. So this is gonna be a good recap. The first day of the small account challenge, not a big green day. It's actually the first of my 4 small account challenges. I think this is the first time I've started with a red day. Although, actually, now come to think of it, the small account challenge that I did in December of 2019, I actually think I might have started that one on a red day too. Let me just double check before I say for sure. Now, for those of you guys that don't understand how leverage and margin work, I encourage you to come over to warriortrading.com and check out our website, because I will break that down for you. I did use leverage on my trades this morning. No, it was my second day net profit where I was red by 18 bucks. So 139 and then red by 18 bucks. So yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a small account challenge where I start on a red day. But at the same time, you know, 30 bucks or whatever, $25, whatever it is, it's already water under the bridge. There's some good lessons I learned from the first day. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape over it. I'm not gonna keep trading. I'm not gonna revenge trade, try to make back the losses. I'm just gonna let it be what it is. It is what it is. An interesting first day, one that I think you guys will benefit from, and I'll be back at it tomorrow, kind of recharged, dialed in a little bit more after the results of today, and hopefully day 2 will be a little bit better than day 1. All right, so that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoy the recap, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. What's up, everyone? All right, so day 1, small account challenge, small account frustrations. Today was kind of a, wasn't really a great day. Yeah, I'm up $194, but I traded 30,000 shares, so my commissions are 94, and then my ECN fees are going to be another $100. So I'm basically break even or probably red. I think I'm red $25 or $30. So it's a red day on my first day of the small account, and I'm annoyed. I had the small account frustration. I had my first entry on OSAT at 820. I bought 1,500 shares, or about that. So of course I've got 2,500, but times 6 times buying power is $15,000. Those that aren't familiar with which broker I'm using, I talk about it for students that are part of the classes, but it is a broker that doesn't enforce the PDT rule. So first trade at 820, it goes up to 845, then it pulls back, then up to 860, 870, 880. I took profit off the table on the way up and was up, I don't even remember how much at that point, 600, 700. I did a dip trade at 9, which was kind of risky, and got out of that, and I was up about 1,100 total on the day. Fantastic first day. Got back in for another dip trade, held it for a while, choppy, break even. Got back in for another trade for the break over 920, stopped out, up $12 on the day. Wow. Then at the bell, we get the drop, red to green move, got in that, made some money, back up 824 on the day. Then SQBG pops up. So this continues higher, but I didn't trade it through this area. So no additional trades on it. Then SQBG pops up. And on this one, I was looking at it at 22.50, but I was like, I don't know, it's too expensive. I missed it. It goes into a second halt. It then opens, it drops, and then it rips up higher, and I bought it right here on this dip off 27.25, thinking it was going to squeeze out early short sellers that got caught maybe on this bear trap. And then right into a flush down, lost $630, and with that, gave back my profit that I had on OSAT and was back to up only $824. So a disappointing, up only $194, but then after commissions, probably down 25. So overall, kind of disappointing. I overtraded today. I was too aggressive. I traded too long, and I should have just taken my early gains off the table. I had 2 opportunities to take good gains off the table, and I overstayed my welcome. And now, and I think I started over trading because I was trying to get back to up 1100, and I never got there. And now I'm risking going deep in the red if I keep trading. So at this point, I kind of just have to say, all right, it is what it is. I got to shut it down and live to trade another day. This breakout on OSAT, this setup here for the breakthrough, the high, while it's interesting and tempting, as we get later in the day, and this has some high volume on red candles that's already been choppy, we get an increased risk of false breakouts. And, if I jumped into this and tried to take my, max share size using leverage on it, and all of a sudden it flushes 40, 50 cents on me just like that, I'm going to be down $1,000 on the day, or 500, 700. So I have to manage my risk and not be emotional about holding on to trades or trying to make back what I lost. And I think today's a good lesson on that. Some of the trades I took are trades I definitely would take in my big account, but weren't really suitable for a small account because I went in with too much share size on the first trade. It didn't give me room to add or average down and reduce my cost basis. And so I was just kind of in full size. And that's not a great position to be in when you're not totally confident on the setup. And I did that a couple times. And then just over trading in general. So yeah, I'm a little discouraged. I think this is the first time I've had a red day on my first day of a small account challenge. And you know what the biggest difference is? Every other small account challenge I've done the first day only took 1 trade. But in this instance, I put a little more money in the account, 2,500. And so I felt like I could afford to trade a little bit more and take decent positions and potentially have a really good day. Which I guess I did. It just didn't happen for me. Things were a little choppier than I was expecting. This setup right here is so tempting. I want to watch it unfold. That I probably would have already been in this right here, and I'd be adding at 71 and 2 for the break of 76, and then to anticipate the breakthrough 83 and look to take profit in the 90s for the break of 10. Let's see what it does. Look at that. So back to 71, 58, 59 on the bid, 60 on the bid. If it breaks 950, you're going to have a panic flush most likely. There's 58. So that would have been a failed trade, a false breakout. So I'm doing the right thing by sitting on my hands. It looked like a good setup, but another false breakout. So anyways, not the most exciting first day of a small account challenge, but educational for sure, and a big reminder to walk away. When you've got a small account, get green, shut it down, walk away. You can give back your profit so fast, and then you start to feel like you need to chase to get it back, and then you can just go deeper and deeper and deeper into the red. So get green, walk away. That's what I wish I had done, and I was too aggressive today. So will be a red day. We'll find out how much it is probably tomorrow when I log in and see what my balance is. But red day, but I don't think by much. Like I said, I think $25 or $30 after commissions are factored in. So it's fine. It's a $25, $30 lesson to walk away sooner, I guess. But I could have been up $1,100 today. So maybe it's a $1,000 lesson. It takes a little bit of time to kind of readjust from big account to small account, and that's what I'm gonna have to work on over the next couple days. So that's day 1 in the books. Nothing to be super excited about, but That's the small account struggle. And this is, I think, probably very typical of a small account, a day where you make money, give it back, make money, give it back, and then finally just throw in the towel in the red slightly. As always, my results are not typical. Probably for most traders, their first day with a real money account is deep in the red. So don't trade with real money until you've practiced in a simulator, and don't try to blindly follow me or anyone else for that matter. All right, so thanks for tuning in for day one of this small account challenge. It's a red day, but I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning. All right, see you then.
I hope you really enjoyed that video, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but we won't get there without your help. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button.